searching both this world and its twin, looking for a place that I might belong, more than a shadow to all my sin. Now maybe it's time to step up, like I've never seen a better reason why. Come here, darling, I'm gonna lose me in those flashing hot amber lights. Try to be the word when you can't listen, I try to be the voice when you can't sing. I try to be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. I wanna rescue you from your nightmares and be a part of all your dreams. I wanna be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. Thank you for watching. Time for another adventure. We are out here on the camp at Elbow Pond. Let me show you around. Here's the road. As you can see, we got a little bit of snow, just a light dusting. It's been real cold. Normally this time of year, there's a lot of snow. We're all loaded up here. We haven't unloaded yet. Here's the camp. And that's it. There's nothing else around here. We like this site because there's no neighbors. And we're gonna start setting up.
Well, we're just about set up in here. Got the cots. All the way over here, we got the kitchen, the sink. Got the Mr. Buddy set up. And
Here we go.
we're going to be lighting the wood stove.
We're not going out anywhere, right?
I brought a whole bag of fat woods, which work a lot better than those fire starters. There it goes.
Cram it in.
I should get it going. Not bad.
What you got there?
I got our new pole hangers.
How those
I
work?
figure I gotta wrap it around this way. Turn it up. Boom. Okay.
Oh, look
Not
at
too
that.
bad. And you turn it like that.
As long as you got weight on it, it won't slide down.
Yeah.
That's great. Got this little heater going while the fire heats up. We had to get in here because it's cold out. Well, we're all set up. It's nice and toasty warm in there. It's cold out here. You can't see my breath. I don't know why. It must have something to do with the humidity levels and the dryness, or because it's below freezing. My snuffer bottle is frozen is, so I'm gonna have to bring in, there's gold in there, I know, so I gotta bring that in and thaw it out. Luckily I have another one, because it's a bit too cold to go play in the river, and it's kind of late. It took us a while to get set up and get up here today. So
My apple pie's frozen.
his apple pie is frozen.
But it's frozen. All the filling.
Yeah, we better bring anything you don't want frozen in the tent.
Yeah.
Probably the cooler too, because your milk will freeze.
Yeah. This is hot.
Oh boy. But we've got the concentrates that we took from the last episode. We did like some speed panning. And we're going to clean that up and see what we got from that afternoon out on the river. I don't know, we did only about 6 pans or so, but we know there's gold in it. So I've got a snuffer bottle that isn't frozen, and I got a pan. That's all we need. So let's get out of the cold. Go inside. Pie frozen?
A little bit. Just the filling.
You're wearing your shirt I got you for Christmas.
Yeah.
Shazam! We got everything in. Ooh, it's nice and warm in here. You can see we got, got the fire going down there. Got our firewood over there. We've got our kitchen set up. Almost set up. And 2 cots like shaped in an L. It's a big lounge area. And we're going to get set up, and we're going to do those concentrates. So stick around. Getting late. Here is the material that we're going to do right here. And it's from
Last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week we got this, and this is from speed panning. It's heavy. You can feel the weight of this because it's all black and dark. We speed panned and kept the concentrates, and there's gold in there. We're going to clean that out tonight, very shortly. But I think we may, while the sun is still up, take a walk, get a little bit of exercise down the road. But we're going to probably take a walk down, and we'll show you the elbow pond, and then we'll come back and we'll take care of this and see what we got for gold in there. So stick around. Taking a walk. We'll show you around here. We're walking down the road here.
Don't hear any hunters around today.
That's where we're going, down there. The pond is on our right over here, but you can't see it yet. So I'm going to flip you around so you can see the way we're walking. Yeah, it's a nice walk. All the water. I have a feeling the pond may be frozen here too, because everything's freezing up. Just started freezing up. Because these roads here, as soon as they get 6 inches of snow, they're closed. So at any time, this could be closed. And here is a campsite. Right there. There's another campsite right up here. Someone's at it. That's pretty good. Here's another spot to camp. Not too much flat right there. And there's another camp right over there that nobody's at right now. We always stayed at the one that we've been at, the camp. We stay at that one because nobody around. Up here, the camps seem to be a little bit closer together. And the pond is frozen. Be able to ice skate soon. Everything's frozen. I don't know how we're gonna dig over at the river tomorrow. It's supposed to thaw out. So, looking for a rock, but they're all frozen in. Here's one, I think, yeah. Here's a good rock. Let's see if we can get this skimming across. Here we go. This is the best way to skip rocks. They go forever. Like the sound, but it's beautiful out here and peaceful.
I didn't expect the pond to be so
Well, just last week it wasn't frozen. We were here, but they got some cold weather, so now it's frozen. So that's the pond. We're gonna take a walk back and we're gonna do those concentrates and see what we can find for gold in it. Don't go away. Here we are. You see the smoke coming out of the chimney. Well, here we are inside the nice warm tent. It was actually a little too warm. Had to open up some vents. There are vents back here. And they open up, and when you open it up, there are vents up at the top, and we're going to take a dab of, just a dab of dish liquid in there, just drop like that. And I also put a dab in here. This is our concentrates that we got last week. And I'm going to put a little water in there. A little water in here, and we're going to clean these up and see what we get. I put some water in there because I wanted all the material wet, because if it's not wet, it'll float around and stuff. So we're going to take that, and we're going to put a little bit in, like oh, that much. And we'll clean them up and see what we got. And you'll see how I do black sands. I might have put a little bit too much in there for concentrates, but oh, there's some nice more light.
Yeah, that's better, huh? Yeah, that looks great.
And we're gonna wash them back. And I keep a close eye. Make sure nothing goes by. And I gotta do this slow because I kind of put a little bit too much. A lot of concentrates here. Next batch I won't do so much. And what I do here is I'm watching through this area, make sure nothing shiny goes by. And it'll move a little bit slower than the other stuff if you see it, so. And you keep going, and keep going. Be patient. I put a lot in this. If you put a little bit less, it won't be so rough here. I see a nice piece of gold right there. Right there. Now push that back up. I can see the gold. And we're getting down there now. see what we got in the first scoop here. Can you see that? Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I remember that piece. It's like a cross.
That's the trefoil.
And then we got a little bit more in there. And that's not too bad for the first little scoop. Gonna keep on going. That wasn't too bad for the first pan. Got a nice piece in there. I'm gonna do, probably try to do 2 more pans, so let's see what else we can get out of here. Probably that much right there, and then I'll do the rest in the last pan. And we'll mix it all up. Get it down there. And I'll start working it back again. Now, I'm not going to bore you with this whole thing. You see how it's done. When I get down to the very end, I'll show you. All right, we're getting down to the last bits. This one didn't have as much as the first one. A lot of small stuff. It's in there. Let me. It's up in here. There's a couple there, and a couple there, and a couple there. All the way up. One up there. A couple more. I'm going to suck all that up, and I'm going to do the last batch. And I'll be back when I get close down to the last batch. And here we go. This is the last batch. I'm going to see what we get. The second batch wasn't as good as the first one. First one had that cross, or whatever he calls it, a trefoil. All right, this is what we have. There's another nice piece in there. And a few little friends. One over there. Is there any more over there? I don't see any. No. Let me suck that up and we'll get all the gold together. For 6 pans. That's not as great as I would have hoped. Let me show you that there. And then I'll give you a closer look. Hey. We got one, is that one? No, it looks like 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's a bunch of little stuff there in the black sand. And then that big piece there. There's some stuff in there. Yeah. I'm going to suck this up. So that's it for now. We're going to make something for dinner. It's getting, the sun's gone down and I'm getting hungry. So we'll be back.
We got the bear and moose beeswax candle burning from our shop, thehipbee.com. They help to clean the air in the tent. What are you doing over there?
Cutting some oranges up for dinner. All right, time to make something to eat. I got avocado oil in there. I'm gonna put some shrimp. Oh, look at that. There we go. And we're gonna get them going. And we'll be back in a minute to season them. I put a cover on this. I pushed it back over the hotter heat. And it's simmering and they're getting hot. And we're going to put some seasoning on them. We're going to start with little ginger. Little ginger. Ooh, like that.
Ginger.
We like ginger, so when I say a little, it may be a lot for somebody else. Garlic in a paste. So this is something new. I've never used. It may not be new to you, but it's new to me.
Probably much stronger
oh,
than...
yeah, probably stronger. I can put a little bit like that. We'll see how that goes. And we'll mix that all in. The garlic and the ginger. Ooh. All right, now we got other things. We've got some soy sauce. We want to put some soy sauce in there. Enough to give it some color and flavor. Here we go. A couple tablespoons, I'd say. And, of course, hippie honey. We want to put a good generous portion of honey in there, like that. A couple tablespoons worth, I'd say. And we want to put oranges. Look at that. Oranges. There's where the oranges come in. We weren't going to just stick toothpicks in them. Anybody ever eat oranges with toothpicks?
No.
No?
Not that I know of.
Alright, we're going to let that simmer and get all those flavors mingled. And we'll be back. The shrimp is almost done. It's been simmering and it's looking good. Now what I'm going to do, we got some rice here and we decided that would be a good idea to take some of this juice and pour it in the rice. Like that.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And we're going to mix that up and give it that flavor. And we're going to let that go for another minute. And then we'll meet you at the table and we'll put it on a plate. Don't go away. That smells really good.
It does.
And we got some rice that has the juices in it.
That smells great.
Yeah.
Colors the rice a little bit.
Yeah. Gets a little steamy in here. We got to keep these vents open so condensation doesn't build up on the inside of the tent when you're boiling and steaming and cooking. Never made this one before. This is all new. So we'll see. Every time we try to try new things, if we like them, we make them again. If we don't like them, we don't make them. What'd you drop over there?
It's an orange.
All right, that looks really good. We're going to get these over and we're going to put them on the table and we'll go try them out, so we'll meet you there. Well, here we are. And it smells good. Let's give it a taste.
It looks great.
Mmm. Oh, and the rice tastes great with that sauce on it. Marvelous. I like this recipe. Last time we did it, we put cranberries in it too. And it's lacking the cranberries. It needed the cranberries.
It's still not bad.
No, but
I like
it's still
it.
good. I gotta remember the cranberries next time. We're going to eat this, and don't go away. We'll be right back. I'd like to take this time to thank our members, those who hit that join button, and also those who shopped at thehipbee.com. These names you see on the screen are those members, and they are special people. These people help us to continue making these videos. If you'd like to be on this screen, visit thehipbee.com and make a purchase, or hit that join button and become a member. Thank you. We're having a nice, actually I'm having a hot chocolate.
Hot cocoa.
Now, I told you that if you lasted this long and you're a New England prospector, you're going to get a secret. And this is it. This book, if you could only buy one prospecting book, this is the one. It's Delos Tools. D-E-L-O-S, the first name. Tools, T-O-O-L-E apostrophe S. So Delos Tool is his name. And this is Delos Tools, Where to Find Yankee Placer Gold.
I think you said his name too many times there.
Did I?
We got it.
But the reason this is so good is it has maps and directions and roads to rivers in Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. And as you can see, every page has a map with, and it's just loaded, hand-drawn maps with his own notes on it too about where to look in the rivers, and
it lists some campsites too,
and
right?
it lists places where you can camp. To me, if you can only have one prospecting book to give you real good information, this is it. And there's so much in here, it'll last a lifetime. He must have been quite an explorer to put together a book. Now, this book, because there's a lot of information in here. Now, it's out of print, so you've got to get it used from somebody else. And we bought this a couple of years ago, and it was expensive for us to get a copy. I think it cost us over $50. So if you see these, if you can find one, they might be $50 to $100, depending on condition. This one was in almost new condition.
Yeah.
Except for what I've done reading it.
We've used it a lot.
Yes, and I look at it for ideas all the time for rivers to go to. And actually, I've been just looking at it here tonight. I realized I should be using it even more because there's a lot in there. So that's a good tip. If you can find a copy of this book, or if you see it anywhere at a yard sale or a flea market, if you see this book, get it. It's the one if you're a New Englander. And that's the hot tip. And we thank you for watching and coming along with us on this very cold, wintry evening. We only had a little bit of snow so far, but at any time it could come down. And we're staying warm here in the tent. So if you like these videos, hit that subscribe button down there and hit a like. Put a comment down below. And consider supporting our sponsor, thehipbee.com, for great honey and beehive products, including these beeswax candles we're burning here. So that's just about it. I think I said it all.
You said enough.
So until next time, peace.
Peace.